Tonight's peppers of choice, Brazilian Starfish. Cool, interesting looking peppers here. I love the color. They're bright red, really vibrant. Um, so these are like maybe a Serrano level heat from what I understand. From Brazil, of course. Pretty rare pepper to find in North America from my understanding. I know a few growers have them. And I got this box of peppers. So the one I reviewed yesterday, the till, these, and then some of the other ones coming up, all from Mark Tumarkin. I think that's how you pronounce his last name, or Tumarkin. I'm not 100% sure. Mark, I'm sorry, but nonetheless, really cool peppers, and I love the stem. I love how he cut it high. It just presents really nice. Um, cool peppers. So I don't know, maybe 20, 25,000 on the Scoville scale. Could be less. Could be in the 15,000. So let's try one. Let me try just half real quick so we can look at the inside. Good crunch. Where are the birds? It's got a really good sweetness to it. I like Serrano peppers. I cook with them a lot for their heat profile. These are better tasting though, for sure. Got something stuck in my throat. Beautiful pepper, man. Wow, these taste phenomenal. So this is you know who for. That would be a pepper I'd love to grow. I heard they yield quite a bit, so you get a lot of peppers off the plant. Um, Mark sent me, I think only one, but one yellow Brazilian Starfish. That's a fully ripened one, the red ones. But I'm going to review the yellow one probably tomorrow, so I can compare the sweetness and the heatness of the two and just see. I like to do that. Shit, I forgot where I was at. Let's say 4 minutes. Peppers sometimes, that's why they give you a range. Because I've had some fucking Serranos, because I wasn't sure about this pepper, so I Googled it, looked it up, had to learn about it a little bit. And first thing I read up was similar to a Serrano heat profile or level. I think that's a much better tasting pepper than a Serrano, because it does have that sweet quality to it. Nice little crunch. Serranos have a good crunch as well. But what I was getting at was, I've eaten some Serranos that are, I mean, at the time, that felt like ghost pepper level heat. I know that sounds crazy, but I've eaten jalapenos that have gotten to serrano, maybe even habanero heat level. And I've eaten habaneros that taste like jalapenos. Um, I've eaten some ghost peppers that at the time for me were habanero heat level, you know. But I've eaten some ghost peppers that were Carolina Reaper heat level for me. So to me, it all fluctuates the Scoville scale and how hot something's going to be. Those didn't taste as hot as some serranos I've had, but they were hotter than some serranos. So it's so hard to say. But that pepper there was just had like a really good taste on the lips, almost sugary, but not like you would think sugary. I don't know, it's hard to explain. If you tried that pepper with me right now, I think you would understand what I'm talking about. But it was definitely sweet, and it was sweet throughout. It's still sweet. I can still taste on my lips and just in my breath, in my mouth, an overall sweetness. It had some good pepper flavor to it as well. I'm trying to think of where the burn was mostly. I guess it would be the lips. I didn't get much burn here, although a piece got stuck in my throat there. A little on the tongue, but not much. So like I always do, man, on peppers for sure, I give them all 5-minute afterburn, along with challenges, things like that. Some of the Doritos and shit like that we taste, there's no afterburns, but I like to see how peppers go. I've had peppers go up, come down, and then spike again. Scorpion type peppers do that shit to me. But this particular pepper, it dissipated pretty quick. But I can still feel a burn on my upper lip and down here on the outside of my lip. I can still feel it. It's a burning, tingling sensation. For me, enjoyable though. I like it. Wow. So those are. I've eaten so many different peppers and so many peppers. I start forgetting about peppers and what was my favorite and where we're at with that. But those would be up there as far as a favorite type pepper. For just the overall consistency of it, the color, the look, the texture, the chew, the bite, the heat profile, the flavor, all those things go into account. All right, we'll do a 1 more minute afterburn. We'll take a sip of beer and then we'll get out of here. But yeah, on that pepper too, not much sweat going on. Nose, eyes aren't watering. It's just not hot enough. That's an enjoyable little, Saturday afternoon burn before I start cooking. But the best thing about those peppers too, those are what I would call a snacking pepper. Those are just wash them and just eat them just like that. I would use those like in a salad, cut them up into little dice pieces or something, use them that way. But more than anything, if I could find those on a consistent basis and buy those like at the grocery store, or knew somebody that grew them closer to me where I could go buy, a half a pound at a time or whatever, I would just snack on those. You know what I mean? Some cheese and crackers and snack on those fucking things, dude. That would be ideal. All right, we'll see y'all in the next one.